Hey there everybody and welcome back. I'm your host Joshua Ryan and boy do we have a scoop for you. Now this should come as no surprise because that's what we here at FandomWire do. We get the information that you so desire and we bring it to you. Scoop after scoop after scoop. We've done it in the past, most recently with the information that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would be joining the ever-growing cast of Spider-Man 3 with a live-action MCU Spider-Verse. Today, we're coming to you with a new bit of information about the upcoming phase of the MCU, and that is that Doctor Doom, the great villain to the Fantastic Four, is set to join the MCU, and he will be doing so as the villain in Black Panther 2. Now, that makes sense. That should come as no surprise, right? Last month, we had the Disney Investors Day big meeting, and they revealed that the Fantastic Four were, in fact, coming to the MCU. It was happening, right? Everybody had speculated, everybody had hoped. Disney came out and they confirmed it. It's 100%. So, having Doctor Doom be the villain in Black Panther 2 is a really good way to introduce this character because Doctor Doom is very closely related to Black Panther in the comics. The Fantastic Four is very closely related to Black Panther in the comics. In fact, Black Panther was introduced in a Fantastic Four comic. That's the first place he appeared. Now, of course, we have the tragic death of Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman. So that will raise some questions about how they're going to move forward. Most people are speculating that Shuri will probably take on the mantle, and that seems like the most likely route that they will take. In doing so, they plan on building up Doctor Doom to become a Thanos-level threat for the MCU, meaning he will be the new big bad. So he's not going to be a one-time villain. This isn't going to be a villain that comes in for a movie, gets killed off, and is never seen again. He's going to come in, be introduced, and it is going to be a build-up to where he will be, an Avengers-level threat down the road. That's what they're talking about. And it makes a lot of sense. Now, it seems they are trying to avoid introducing Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four in the same movie, back-to-back, because they're so closely related, and we've seen that time after time again, right? We've gotten multiple really bad Fantastic Four movies, and Doctor Doom has always been the villain in them. And he's been portrayed really poorly. Like, all the movies have been bad, and Doctor Doom has been really bad in all of them. We had the, too cheesy, the Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, and then there was the built up like it was supposed to be really cool, really gritty, new Fantastic Four movie starring Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan that totally bombed, and it didn't build up to be what everybody had anticipated it to be. And in all of those movies, Doctor Doom has just been really bad, and that has really irritated fans because Doctor Doom is such an amazing character in the comics. He is a really menacing force to be reckoned with. So having him come in and be built up to be a huge villain is ideal. That's what everybody wants. And it seems like MCU is really dedicated to giving him the proper portrayal that we want to see as fans, right? Because they're not just putting him in as a one and done. They're going to build him up, which is the best way to work with a character like this. So they're going to bring him in Black Panther 2, and we won't get Fantastic Four until after that. So this is a good way to kind of separate these two characters, separate the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom to where they don't have to be joined at the hips, which is how people who aren't a fan of the comics, people who just watch the movies, that's probably how they see them, because that's the only time they've ever seen Doctor Doom on camera, on the big screen, was facing off against the Fantastic Four. So I think this is a really smart choice. Now the question becomes, who are they going to cast in this role? Like, the casting is really important because this character is so iconic. Same goes for the Fantastic Four characters themselves. Now there's been a lot of fan speculation, a lot of fan casting. Michael Fassbender has been thought of as a possible Doctor Doom, and John Krasinski is thought of as the ideal Mr. Fantastic. What do you think? Who would you like to see in these roles? And do you think this is a good way to go about bringing these characters into the MCU? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook. I'm Joshua Ryan, and I'll see you next time.